Good morning, good morning, good morning, D and chat. How you guys doing today?
I am doing wonderful. And before we get started, I have to say something.
Say it.
Congratulations, Robert Tower.
Oh yeah, that's right. Congratulations, Robert. Is he
Yes,
in the chat?
yes.
All right, all right. I haven't even looked at the chat yet. I was getting ready to start saying good mornings. I'm glad you said that. Congratulations, Robert.
Yes,
Oh, and I don't know if I have my favorites is in the chat yet or not, but
yes.
congratulations to her
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Exactly.
And
So,
to and
and
to
so-
all the other people that, received these gracious rewards last night.
yes, yes. Robert was in the middle of making popcorn and I asked for a small and I didn't get a response. But hey, now he can make all the popcorn he wants.
There we go. All right, all right. So, D, how you doing this morning, girly girl? It's a little chilly down here.
I'm doing really well. The sun is shining. It is nice outside. It's beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful outside, but my goodness, my office is like a little icebox right now. Probably because I got the air on early this morning. But yeah, it'll warm up in here. Give it a couple of hours, sun beating down right on this office. It'll warm up pretty quick. All right, you want to say some good mornings to these fine people?
Sure. Let's see. Oh, hey, Dane, DW. Good morning. Good morning, the Ginger Gem. Good morning, Tracy. Let's see. I also saw Debbie Webb. Good morning. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Mr. Walker. How are you this morning? And Gary, good morning. Kelly, Nanny,
All
and
right, all
Alan.
right.
Alan, boy, they're all in here this morning.
Yeah, Susie, Frankie's in here. Good morning, Frankie. Nanny, how you doing? How you doing? DW, what's up? Miss, you said Miss Debbie Debbie Webb. I saw Kiko a while ago. We got Ginger Jim in here. Susie, you bad girl, you changed your avatar.
And Johnny D, good morning. Rickles, good morning.
Oh, by the way, Rickles, yep, he gave me the link. I didn't even have to ask. There, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna get it queued up so we can play it here shortly. Yeah, he sent me a message or posted it in the group this morning saying he had one for us to go. So I've got him queued up, and we'll play that here in a little while.
Good morning, Kiko. Good morning,
Oh,
Faves. Congratulations, Faves.
yeah, there she is. Congratulations, girly girl. 2 times.
I
Two
know.
times. Man, she got them lucky fingers, you know. Because I think the first one she won is because she was the first commenter. And then the second one, I think she was what, the 10th person to, what was it? Send
Super
memberships or
or send something. I know Sister Sal gift got $100 because she gifted the 10 memberships, Sister Sal.
right, 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 right. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was, but I know I have my favorites got it twice, 2 weeks in a row. That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah, it
cool.
is. Yeah, it is. Good morning, Susie.
Oh, and Debbie Vaughn. Debbie Vaughn, that
Yes.
sweet lady, she sit there and wanted to gift it to someone else. That was awesome.
I think she gifted that to Ninja Gina.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was awesome.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ninja
Well,
Gina and Deanna, I met those two when I was up there, with Jeremy and George, and they are just the sweetest ladies,
I tell
just
you what.
sweethearts. Robert Tower, good morning, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Tracy Spencer, how you doing? How you doing? Tor Hill, good morning. Lisa, good morning. I see you. You done said good morning to Johnny D, so I'll say good morning, Johnny. Uh, oh, what do you got here, Al? What you got to say? Oh, would love to see the Ohio court decision from the Ohio court. Sounds like the judge dropped the hammer on LP and JC. Well, I'd love to see it too, Al, but unfortunately, we can't get that stuff down here.
That's right. That's right. Everybody will find out when everybody knows. I guess it's safe to bet that some things did happen.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I have no reason to doubt what Jeremy says at all. Okay. I've never been led astray by the man. He's always shown proof. Uh, and as far as this goes, it's just another thing we're going to have to sit and wait and see what happens. But I think it's going to be very interesting. A lot of people, I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be very surprised. Big Dirt, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Who else did I just see pop in here just a second ago? Harry, good morning. How you doing, Harry?
Good
Uh,
morning, Kelly. Kelly's in, kitten volunteer.
yeah, good morning. Good morning. There is Denise is in the house.
Yeah.
Denise, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be a very interesting week this week. I think a lot of people are going to uh, either have some egg on their face or find out some bad news they don't really want to hear.
True. True.
Now, granted, guys, I have no clue. I'm in the dark just as much as all of you guys are. D and I, we can't get our hands on any of that documentation. That's just how it is in Ohio, which is cool, which is cool. But what we did get our hands on was the appeal that Jeremy and Randy filed in the Owens case. You know, Jeremy against the Owens case, or
Yeah.
Jeremy Hales against Dan Owens. Yes, the I think he's a prosecutor, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, Faye's also 1 stars banana.
Oh,
Oh my,
did she? That's
oh my gosh.
awesome.
That's great.
What you got to say, Johnny D? Hey, Coop, good news. Insurance company finally okayed my surgery. I will be having lumbar surgery Thursday. Hopefully, all will go well. Oh, my goodness. That's good news, Johnny. That's really good news, man. I hope it all turns out fantastic for you.
And you
Yeah,
have a speedy recovery, my friend.
exactly. Exactly. So, you guys keep Johnny D in your thoughts and prayers, you know, when it comes to his surgery, upcoming surgery. Audio, how you doing? How you doing? Green flamingos in the house. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, we do have our hands on. Did you get a chance to look at that while ago?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Now, if you think, if you want, we can do the. I can pull up the 70 pages, or we can do the summary. The summary is basically going to tell us exactly what Jeremy and Randy are wanting to do, or want
Right.
the courts to do.
Right.
But man, poor Tug. I can't remember how far he got through that motion, but 70 pages. Oh
That's
man.
awful lot.
Right. So if anybody's interested in those two documents, I know Tug said he posted the link for them, or you can pop over to my Discord and they're in there. Okay. They cost you absolutely nothing. You can go download them out of the server if you want. And if you can't, if you don't want to go to the server, just email me. I'll send them to you. I don't mind. And the email address is going right across the bottom of the screen there, guys. Oh, who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, yeah. I promised that I would show this, you know, today. So give me just a second, D. Carol asked me to post this earlier because I forgot to. I didn't get to it Friday when I was posting all of the afros, everybody's afros,
Right.
and she had sent this to me and asked me to post it. This is Mama Coop in the middle. You got Green Flamingo on the right hand side, and you got Carol on the left. She wanted everybody to see their fabulous afro pick. So there you go, boys and girls. I hope you like it, Carol. There you go. It's cute. It's
And
cute.
just think in the 70s, that was a thing. Everybody had an afro in the 70s.
Yeah, I
Everybody
can.
had the tight curls. The people were going to get perms in their hair, and that was a thing.
Oh yeah, my grandfather. in his 50s, he went and got a permanent put in his head. He was a big man. He was every bit of 6'3", and he was not a skinny fellow. And when he came home with that permanent in his hair, I'm like, are you kidding me? What's up with that? It looked like a chia pet. And I'm like, Grandpa, what's wrong with you? At your age, why are you getting a perm done in your hair? It was absolutely hilarious because Grandpa, he owned a music store and he was a musician and he played music all his life. And when he retired from the Air Force, he opened a music store and he also had his band that they played all over the place. And I'm like, why in the world do you, because it, like you said, it was in the 70s. Okay. I was just a small kid. I wasn't very old at all. And I remember that to the T. Do you remember the old 70s clothing? How a lot of the men wore those pants that were like plaid colored. They were all different colors.
Yes, seersucker suits, bell-bottom jeans, tie-dyed shirts. Yes, all of that. That's I have memory of that. Yes.
He had a pair of pants on that looked like patchwork. It looked like, every color under the sun. It was a style back then.
It
And
was.
I'm like, the most god ugliest pants I've ever seen. But
And
he,
and the
huh?
platform shoes the men wore with their suits. I
Yeah,
think white platform shoes.
yeah. Uh, he come walking out of the bedroom shirtless with those long pants on and that big old afro, that curly afro. I'm like, what in the world? Because he wasn't a young man. He was every bit in his 50s when he did that. And I'm like, why? Okay. Because I mean, 77. I was 10 years old in 77. So it was in the 70s. I remember because I was small. I wasn't that old. Can't
Is-
remember
is-
exactly. But
let's
anyway, it was
see.
funny.
All the girls wore mini skirts, and who remembers those god awful Dr. Scholl's shoes? The wooden, like slide on, slip ons. I walked out of those things. I could not keep those things on my feet. I could not.
Oh, I have my faves. Terrible. She said, what's terrible? I don't know. But yeah, your grandpa, he had them going on. He had definitely had them going on. Oh, we got Suzanne, been a member for 11 months. Love being here. Well, thank you, Susan. We love having you here, girly girl. Kelly, good morning. Good morning. I saw somebody else pop in. DR, good
DR.
morning. Good
Mhm.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
everybody's.
Mercedes. I know you can't see her, but Mercedes
Yeah.
is here.
Good morning, Mercedes.
So
But
yeah.
yeah, we're going to be talking about that 70-page motion that Randy filed in the appeals court through the Dan Owens and the Jeremy Hales case. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we also going to be talking a little bit about Lynette. Yeah, yeah. What you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. We'll just keep saying hello, letting more people gradually come in before we get into the meat and potatoes of things. Kitten Volunteer, good morning. Good morning. Everybody's still in the chat saying good morning. Good morning, Sharon. How you doing, young lady? How you doing? Lynn, good morning. Oh, I love them. I think she's talking about your shoes,
Mm,
maybe,
I
D.
walked out of those. No, that's a big fat no. It's not happening.
I have noticed that there are one pair of shoes that have stood the test of time when it comes to females. They're not a high heel, but they are a high heel. They're the ones that it's like the shoe is solid and it's really high in the back and narrows down. It's like a high heel, but the whole shoe is solid. Do you know what I'm talking about? It kind
Uh,
of looks like the bottom of them are all like a solid block of wood.
oh,
And
like a wedge?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, those things have been around since I was a little kid, as far as I can remember, and they still wear them today. It's it's a high heel, but it's not a heel. It's the whole shoe is high,
Right.
high in the back and low in the front. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I believe those are wedges, yeah. I had a
Yeah,
pair of those, and those I could do, but those Dr. Scholl sandals, absolutely not. Mm-mm, nope.
Susie come rolling in. Buffed old man said the Brady Bunch error of clothes and hair. I 100% agree. Yeah. Oh, is Buffed old man in the chat? Good morning, Buffed old man. How you doing? How you doing? Tammy, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Everybody slowly trickling in. We'll all get here. Jay's in the chat. Good morning, Jay. How you doing? Grammy Foxy, or is that Graham Foxy?
Graham
Good morning.
Foxy,
Good
yeah.
morning. Good morning. Oh, Cindy, how you doing? Yep, she's answered me wedges. Susie answered wedges. I love bell bottom pants. I never. I was I was young at the end of the 70s. I hit my teens. Let's see. I was 10 in 77. So that meant I'd hit 13. No, yeah, 13 in 1980. So, and I didn't wear the bell bottom pants. Did you wear the bell bottom pants?
I'm not going to elaborate on that. I may
Uh,
or I may not have.
Now, before I was a teenager, Mama dressed us in whatever she dressed us in. One of my most hated pieces of clothing were the polyester shirts back then. Nowadays, they're not too bad, but the polyester shirts from back then, they were itchy. I didn't like them. They were ugly. She had one that had it was brown. It was like a brownish maroon that had a big giant in the hot air balloons that go up in the air.
Yeah.
It had a big giant hot air balloon on the front of it, and I absolutely hated that shirt. And that was every week she made me wear that damn thing to school. Oh, I couldn't stand that shirt. Oh, what you got to say, Sharon? Jeremy said information came in from Ohio judge. Good for Jeremy, bad for Elemental P and JC. Exactly, Sharon. We were just talking about that a few minutes ago. You got anything you want to elaborate on that, D?
Uh, from what I remember from last night's live stream, he said that Levy County Police would be involved and Elemento P and Crook would not be happy.
Yep.
That's my take on it. So
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I know he made the statement that the sheriff's department was involved and that Elemento P and Crook would not be happy.
yeah,
So could that entail a visit from Levy County Sheriff's Office to collect pew-pews? Maybe?
maybe.
Uh, maybe collect the two of them for some overnight stays in the Gray Bar Motel? Maybe? Maybe?
Could be.
Who knows? Who knows? We will find out, though. I am pretty sure of that. Let me get caught up here on this chat. Who else is in here? Oh,
Look at
Big Al. Good morning.
look at Buff Old Man. He says, "Well, good morning, all. That's right. Hook me up with some Marsha, Marsha, Marsha."
Yeah, all those old TV shows, they were. You look back on them now, and you figure, man, we just loved them back then. And now you watch them, and you see how far technology has come.
Right.
I mean, the TV shows that are put out today are far superior in graphics and the way they're put together than they were back then. But man, tell me everybody didn't just sit on the side of the couch and watch every Brady Bunch episode that came on. A lot of people did.
A lot of people did. Gilligan's Island. Yeah, that too.
Oh, here and after. Good morning, young lady. Timothy, good morning, sir. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, them old shows, they were a hoot. I still remember some of them. And one of the things that's been kind of tripping on me here lately is you notice the older we get, all the people that we enjoyed watching back then, the stars like Chuck Norris.
Right.
And, all of these folks are starting to slowly just disappear on us. I mean, we just lost Gene Hackman last year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I remember as a kid, all of these guys as actors. Um, we haven't, as far as I know, we haven't lost Clint Eastwood yet. I think he's still hanging in there, but he's getting up there in age. Because I mean, he wasn't a young man when I was a kid.
Right.
He was in his like 20s, 30s, I think, when I was a young man. So he's got to be. I bet you he's ever been in his 90s.
Yes, Suzanne, I do remember the Ditto jeans.
What's a ditto gene? I don't know.
It's
Is it girls' fashion?
yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Gong Show. I remember the Gong
Yeah,
Show.
the
I used
Gong
to watch
Show.
that. Yep. Mr. Ed. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Rifleman,
Yes.
Bonanza, all of
Yes.
those old TVs. Hogan's Heroes. Who
Yes.
remembers that?
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, oh, and let's not forget John Ritter in was it Three's Company? Was it?
Three's Company. Yes. Oh, Clint Eastwood is 95. Wow.
Holy cow! Holy cow! What you got to say, James? Oh, life has an expiration date. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir, it does. But boy, I guess where I was going with that is it really makes you feel your age when you start seeing people that you idolized as movie stars and singers, start passing away. I mean, I was so heartbroken when I saw Phil Collins, what he actually is going through right now. Because I listened to him growing up, and then he kind of just disappeared. And then boom, they popped up a documentary with him, and he looked so old and frail. He didn't even remind me of the man that he once was, looks wise.
Right. He's going through some serious health issues.
Oh yeah, from what I understand, his back
Yeah.
is really bad. But hey, that's from playing those drums and being on the road all those years. I imagine took a big toll on his head, on his body.
Yeah. Imagine sitting on a little stool all day banging drums.
Right, right. Robert Tower says Little Rascals. Yep, I remember them too. I
Yep.
remember them too.
Mork and Mindy, Gunsmoke. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh, you got to remember. You got who was that? I mean, I had it right on the tip. Oh, and who remembers all the daytime shows like Knots Landing, all that good stuff? That was some crazy stuff. Rob Pate, what you got to say? Me TV, watch all the time. Watching Leave It to Beaver. Yep. Much different. Oh, come back here. Much different watching as an adult. Almost shows you mentioned on the chat. Yeah, right, Rob? Thank you so much, my friend, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, it sure makes you think.
Thank you, my friend.
Susie, that one's for you and James as well. I'm sorry I forgot the buttons. By the way, I even forgot this one.
Holy crap, it's a Monday.
Oh, it's a Monday. Thank you so much, Rob Pate. Means a lot to me, my friend.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up?
Mr. Kiko, A-Team and MASH, Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that.
Who killed JR? Remember that?
Yep.
You talk about suspense, grabbing people by the nut hairs, I mean, they ran that Who Killed JR for a long time before
Forever.
they finally said who it was.
Yeah. Welcome Back, Cotter. Three Stooges. Oh,
BJ
yeah.
and the Bear.
Yep. Ren 1010, Love American Style. Oh my gosh.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing looking back on all that stuff. All right, let's get caught up here. So you ready to look at a document, girly girl?
Absolutely.
All right, let me go pull it up while you chit chat with everybody.
Oh, now we're getting into cartoons. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh my gosh. Yes. Happy Days. Mm-hmm. Yep. Chips. Oh yes. Three's Company. MacGyver. Oh, yes. Has anybody seen I guess you could call it the new MacGyver, but it's really not new.
Oh yeah, I think he had 2 or 3 seasons, maybe 4. I watched that. It wasn't too bad. I don't think he was good as the first one
First
though.
one, yeah, the original MacGyver. Fall Guy. Oh, yeah, I remember the Fall Guy.
Susie come rolling in hot with a super chat. What you got to say? The older game shows were pretty risque. Many suggestive jokes. Loved it. Still do. Yeah, she's
Hollywood
right.
Squares. Hollywood Squares.
Yep, she's absolutely right. Because you remember back then, TV was censored.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do nearly what they do today back then. I
Right.
mean, cuss words were a no-no. Certain women's outfits were a no-no. Yeah, today it's just let it all fly. Let your freak flag fly high today.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Susie, so much.
Let's see.
Okay.
The Bionic Man, the Bionic Woman. Yes, remember that. Sanford and Son. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Now, do you guys realize most of the stuff that everybody's rattling off is from the 80s? You
Let's
notice that?
I do believe, okay, I could be wrong. Let's see. Uh, the Bionic Woman was in the late 70s, and the $6 Million Man was in the
Right.
late 70s. So, yes. Dark Shadows. Oh, yes. I remember watching that. All in the Family, Good Times, Jeffersons. Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll get this to where the audience can see it. There we go. Now, guys and gals, I didn't want to bring up that whole 70-page document. It is huge, and there was a lot of law that was quoted in there. So I just ran this to the Chat GPT machine over there and got a summary on it. So this will break it down and tell us exactly what Jeremy and Randy are trying to accomplish with this appeal. I hope you guys enjoy it. I like it. It makes things. It simplifies things for me. What you think, D?
It does. It breaks it down. It takes what's important and pulls it out and focuses on what the importance of that 70 plus pages is about.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but all of it's important, but there's some of it that's just a little more important than the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the reasonings behind stuff.
Right.
But okay, so I guess we can start going over this, and we'll just field questions from the chat as we go through. Oh, I'll get the first one if you want to get the second one.
Go ahead.
Susie, love to listen to old radio shows too. The Shadow Knows, Paul Harvey. Oh yeah, Paul Harvey. I had to listen to Paul Harvey when I was working in the 90s every day. My boss made us listen to that, and I loved Paul Harvey. Thank you so much, Susie. Let's get her button.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Summary of Hales versus Owens. Initial brief of appellate. Okay. Filed March 20th, 2026. Overview. This is an appellant brief filed in the United States Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit. The appellates, Jeremy Bryant Hales, and Martha Riss, are appealing a decision from the U.S. District Court of Northern District of Florida against appellee Daniel Rex Owens. Somebody's beeping me. I got to go put the notifications on. Gone. Okay. They want to sell me car insurance. Yeah, sorry. Mama's got that taken care of. All right, I'll get rid of this, and you just tell me when you want me to move the thing.
Okay. The core issue. The central legal question is whether federal law requires enforcement of protection orders across state lines and whether individuals can sue for violations of that requirement under 42 USC 1983. Key legal argument. The appellant argues that 18 U.S.C. 2265, part of the Violence Against Women's Act, requires that protection orders shall be accorded full faith and credit, must be enforced by other jurisdictions. This statute creates individual rights, not just general policy. Because of this, individuals should be able to sue government actors under 1983 if those rights are violated.
Now, we all remember when this went to court. Right? Well, it never did go to court. It was just in the back and forth stage with motions. There was enough proof shown. I don't even understand why it was dismissed to begin with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know how they can sit there and dismiss it and say that his rights were not violated. You literally have a district attorney telling a sheriff's department to not enforce said restraining order. I don't know. It's going to get better. Oh, main points of the argument. Number one, federal law creates enforceable individual rights. Is that right? Individual?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was. Okay. The statute uses mandatory language, shall, which signals a legal obligation. It is forced on protecting individuals, not just guiding agencies. Therefore, it meets the legal standard for rights enforceable under 1983. Have at it.
2. Lower court was wrong. The district court likely dismissed or ruled against the appellants by treating the statute as non-enforceable by individuals. The appellants argue this interpretation conflicts with Supreme Court precedent, the plain language of the statute.
Oh, I was reading the comment. What you got to say, Cynthia? Okay, in legal terms, shall is mandatory, imposing a legal duty, obligation, or requirement. Because I come back here.
Conversely,
may is permissive.
Yes.
Granting, I can't. My eyes are blurring.
Discretion.
There you go.
Permission or the option to act. Shall means must.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, Cynthia came right behind it with another one. While may means can or has the discretion.
Right.
Discretion. Yeah, thank you.
It's
that
Monday.
Word.
It's
that
Monday.
Word.
It's Monday.
Miss QSSS, good morning. How you doing, young lady? How you doing? So, yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. From what I understand, it's hard to strip law enforcement or individuals that work for the court. It's hard to strip them of their qualified immunity, from what I understand. I really don't know. Have you had much dealings with that, Dee?
Just from what I've watched on a lot of the auditors, it's really hard to take their qualified immunity away from them. You have to have a lot of things have to be in play, and if you don't have that, it's an uphill battle.
See, one of the things,
if they blatantly, knowingly do it, then and you have the evidence to prove that they did, then it's very questionable if they're going to be able to keep their qualified immunity or if they will be stripped of it.
Now, we've talked about this, or I've talked about it quite a bit when it comes to this restraining order. What's the sense in even having it? I mean, it's there to protect someone. So what is the sense of even having it if you're not going to have law enforcement, and in this case, a district attorney, say that it's no good? the whole premise behind a protection order is to protect individuals from someone else. And if you're not going to uphold the protection order, what's the sense in having it?
It's just, I have seen people who've had restraining orders against people, and nothing would happen until that person had something bad happen to them. And then they would enforce it. So it's only as good as the paper it's written on. And a lot of law enforcement agencies will not act on it, and it's sad. It takes something bad to happen before they take it seriously, and it
Right.
shouldn't be that way.
Double karma come rolling in hot. Put your teeth in, Coop. Well, needless to say, I have all of my teeth. I don't have false teeth. I have all real teeth. Okay. And they're all in place. They're right where they need to be. I've only lost one molar due to a cracked tooth. And of course, who doesn't have their wisdom teeth pulled when they start bothering you?
Right.
Other than that, I have all my fangs. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Double Karma.
Volusia 1 brings up
yeah.
something important.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Coop, as I see it, the Supreme Court opinion in Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, 2005, that the due process clause does not hold police constitutionally liable for failing to enforce these orders. We will see.
Right on, right on.
So, yeah.
Somebody else had something. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, she's talking to Dangerous Waves. Okay. I see now. I'm like, what? Good morning, Colleen. How you doing, young lady? How you doing? Volusia. Oh, he's got another one come in.
Yeah.
Recently, a federal judge in Central Florida did strip immunity from Osceola deputies and Office of Immunity. Office of Immunity in a shooting that claimed life of 21-year-old young man. Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, see, at this point in time, I know where Jeremy's going with, suing Owens. All right. Because Owens ultimately told the sheriff's department, hey, don't enforce it. But at the end of the day, it's the sheriff's department that refused to enforce it. So I guess it's like a flip of a coin. Which one do I go after? The one that told them not to do it, or the one that's actually not doing their job? I do believe he's going to be filing a suit against Levy County sheriffs. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, isn't it?
That could be potentially coming. Yes.
Yes. But my whole thing is how could they dismiss this when it's proven? He literally proved it in the motions they filed with the court that this guy literally told the sheriff's department, do not enforce it. And my whole question is what gives him the right to question a judge's order?
I have no idea. And it's crazy. You're putting out the email correspondences that were FOIA'd, and you're laying the groundwork, you're seeing it unfold, and then poof, all of a sudden it's dismissed. It's like, wait, what? How can you do that?
Now, entertain me here for a second on this one, D. Say, for instance, that I'm in court and I'm dealing with the judge, right? The judge is ruled against me, and I want to appeal that. I have certain processes that I have to go through to appeal that, right?
Okay.
A judge's decision. So in this case, you have the court of Ohio. That judge declared Lynette and Crook were stalking and harassing Jeremy Hales. So she issued a restraining order. So if anyone wanted to investigate or appeal it, it would be Lynette and Crook, would it not?
You would think that common sense would dictate, but hey, this whole thing just seemed crazy.
Right. So my deal is what gives this guy, this district attorney that has nothing to do with the state of Ohio or its court system, what gives him the right to try and investigate something that's already been adjudicated on?
I don't know. I don't know why he felt the need. Um, maybe I still think, this is just me thinking, that one email that they're saying they're using for investigation, that one lonely email that hasn't been released. I believe that one email will basically either expose what's going on behind the scenes, or it will totally be flat. So
DK, I know what you meant, girly girl. I'm just picking on you. I know you didn't mean anything by it. I am. My words are stumbling today. I'm freezing. It's a beautiful day. My windows are hot, but I woke up this morning and the office just got a chill on it. And I had the little heater going, but it messed up my computer. So I turned it off. So I'm back to chilling like an ice cube. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, what were we saying, D? Talking
that
about the prosecutor.
that one email that hasn't been released because they stated that there's still an ongoing investigation.
Oh,
So
here's the $100 question. Why is Jeremy Hales being investigated? Or is it an investigation on someone else? What investigation is tying up this email?
don't know.
I
No,
mean, why are they investigating a restraining order that's already been adjudicated? It's already been ruled on.
it's just, to me, I think Owen is trying to stick his nose in something that has nothing to do with him. He just needs to uphold the law.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly, Sharon. The FOIA, they refused to produce it because it was FOIA'd.
well,
And
think about it. He's got some chucklehead that lives in the almighty villages, going behind the scenes, running her pie hole, making up accusations. And these guys, see, I run into this a lot in the profession that I was in. When you get into corporate, nobody at the top cares about the truth. They listen to the person that runs to them first. Whether they're right or wrong, that's the person that they tend to side with. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. Jeremy didn't go to the prosecutor.
no,
Lisa did. Okay. They went to the prosecutor trying to muddy the waters and trying to get things overturned. And they just happened to believe her. But I don't know. It's insane.
it is crazy. But that one email, I believe, once that comes out, if it ever does, the court can sit there and tell them to produce it all day long. However, they don't have to produce it. They can sit on it and still say, we're still investigating. We're still investigating. And the judge could come back and say, a year later, you're still investigating this. Why?
Right.
So
Jerry says, Lynette and Felisa were working the narrative from the beginning. I agree with you on that. And he got Miss Karen. MrCoop, think that the fastest Ohio ruling will help this appeal. Are you asking my opinion on it, Karen? Do I think the fast ruling in Ohio will help the appeal? If that's the question you're asking, I don't know. It could. I mean, if things go as Jeremy has hinted that they will go, it possibly could help a lot. Because, I mean, Jeremy's stated quite a few things that could possibly be happening. I mean, there could be new restraining orders filed.
yeah,
There could be possible weapons taken. There could possibly be people maybe going to spend the night in the Gray Bar Hotel. Who knows?
don't know. Won't know until everything is be able to put out there.
Right?
So,
Oh, Sharon, my dad always said people believe liars and not the truth, or not truthful person. That's how it is. I mean, truthful people don't sit back and make accusations. So these people are all known pathological liars, all of them. I mean, they've been I can understand them fighting that if it hasn't been already proven time and time again. You know what I mean, D?
Yep. Yes.
All right. What else we got over here? Number 3, failure to enforce protection orders. The case appears to involve a failure to recognize or enforce protection order. Appellants claim this failure violates federal protected rights, cause harm that should be legal.
Rut-row.
Reconnected. I'm back. I'm back.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. My internet said, "Oh, guess what? You're gonna take a break." So what did it get? I'll just read the rest of it. Appellants claim this failure violated federally protected rights, cause harm that should be legally actionable. Okay.
Right. It should, but we won't know until these judges either rule on it, send it back down to be rehashed again, or they reverse it. They're going to do one of 3 things.
Good morning, Stacy. Good morning. How you doing? Legwormer lady, good morning. Welcome. Valor News, good morning. Colleen, Thorhild, Chosen, JW, look around. Nanny Clampett, thank you. Lisa's still here. Yeah. Colleen, let me get caught up here a little bit, D. What do we got? Oh, what is this, Lee? Lee and boys, good morning. Jeremy has a meeting on the 3rd of April with Dan Owens, his lawyer, and Randy, doesn't he? I know that there was a meeting scheduled, but I don't know. I can't remember the date. Do you, D?
I'd have to go look.
Yeah, I can't remember the date. I know they're supposed to go into mediation. Last I had heard, Jeremy said that there was an offer on the table and he's rejected it, which he has every right to. Now, have I seen that in court documents? No, I have not. I don't know if it's out there or not. I'm just going off of what Jeremy said. So I have no way to deny or prove.
Yeah. Al just answered.
Where's he at? Right here?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Around that time, there is supposed to be a meeting between the lawyers. Well, Jeremy made it very adamant that he is not settling. He is not, the only way he's going to settle is if he's vindicated and what they did to him, which is, probably going to pay his employees, I think he said, for the rest of their lives. Most likely somebody will lose their job. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I remember. Am I wrong or right on that?
I think that's what he said.
All right. You want to get this one?
Sure.
This little paragraph here.
Sure. Supporting sections in the brief. The document includes jurisdictional basis for the appeal, statement of facts, case background, legal standards for review, detailed legal argument supporting reversal.
So Randy's crossed all of his T's and dotted all of his I's.
Mm-hmm. So this is just, he's seeking a reversal on that court dismissing it. They want it to be reversed. So, and I hope with the brief that he submitted, that it does get everybody to thinking, those judges to think about it and to review it, to look at the case law that's been cited in this.
Right. Well, we got to take a look back at Fed 2. Remember, there was the recommendation for dismissal from Bolito, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Stating Jeremy showed no cause. It's literally in the motions. He literally showed plenty of show cause. But yet, I don't think Bolito read any of it. Now that's a subject that I don't know what direction Randy and Jeremy are going to go with that. I'm still sitting back because I think we talked about this last night. Isn't the time limit's not up on that, is it?
I don't think so.
Because I think it was like 14 days, was it not?
I do believe so. But
So
maybe Al knows.
I know that Randy has so many days to file, I guess, an appeal. Everything's blurring with me on this stuff. So I can't remember if Randy already filed something or not. Well, I can easily see. I got the freaking folder right here. A freaking brown folder. Let's see. That was Fed 2, was it not? Yes, that was Fed 2. Let's see. What was the last couple of motions that I got? Order denying motion to disqualify. That's the judge. Injunction on the emails. Dismissing argument. That's I think that's Wavo or Paint Chips. Motion for recommendation. Order Luthman denied. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see where Randy has filed a response to the dismissal request. Because I got Luthman, I got Lisa, I got Paint Chips again. Or no, plaintiffs, modified. Oh, this was on the 26th. What was this? Oh, that's Luthman stuff. Yeah, I don't think Randy's filed on that. Like you said, Al might know.
Yeah. I think, Chucky says that if it's about Fed 2, Randy does have 14 days to file an appeal.
Because I know the judge came back and he ordered some stuff, like he didn't withdraw the judge, and they filed the thing on Paint Chips not being able to email the courts anymore.
Well, actually, none of the defendants should be emailing the court.
Oh, here we go. Yes, all Jeremy wants is that the dismissal against Owens be reversed. So then it will go to court.
Right.
Oh, so we were talking about Fed 2. Thanks all. Remember, thinking April 3rd is Good Friday for something. Okay.
It was mediation, and JH wants everything for all his employees covered for life.
Right, which I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, I know the way that it should go, but judging from the way things have been going, Jeremy has been pushing a very big freaking snowball up a very hot mountain. It's melting before he can get it to the top, and it's nothing that he's done. It's just the chuckleheads and all of their legal warfare that they're messing with. You know what I mean? The papering of the courts and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we can see all these people are connected and are willing to protect each other. I could never trust a court, Jerry says. It'd be hard to. It would be hard to. I could understand.
Yeah.
Oh, double karma. JH Randy has till 2nd of April. I think that's just a week away, is it not?
Yeah.
A little over a week. Let's go see.
Yes.
Today's the 23rd. So yeah, we got a week and 3 days. Something like that.
Something like that.
Now that's for the appeal in Fed 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, this is where we get back into this stuff. Is there are so many fingers that spread out and so many different pies. It's very easily to get confused.
Okay, Al just brought this in. Okay, did you? Yeah.
Where did he go? Right here? This one, Randy?
Yes.
Okay.
Randy has until April 2nd to file the 3rd amended complaint to Hinkle or going to U.S. 11th Court of Appeals overriding Hinkle. So,
and see, I don't think Jeremy has said one way or the other what they are planning on doing.
Right.
I think the last time I heard Jeremy say anything, he said strategy,
Right.
They have a plan, and that's as far as it went, which is, hey, I agree with him, keep your stuff close to your chest. You don't want to give away what you're going to do. All right. All right. Because if you ever notice, when Jeremy gives stuff away, it's usually after the fact. It's not before it happens. Or if it's
Right.
already happened, he talks about it before it's been released. He never talks about it while it's in the process. You know what I mean?
Right. He does.
Giving absolutes.
Right.
Oh, Lee boys, why would Owens mediate if he had no liability? Well, I think it's because I don't think it's really Owens that's wanting to mediate. I think it's the state wanting to do it because they want this gone. They don't want it to go to court. Am I wrong?
Well, they don't want the eyes upon them. They don't want, I guess you could say, the news media outlets getting a hold of this. So that's the reason why they're looking to hush it, shut it down, try to stop it before it goes any further.
Yeah, they're trying to settle before
Right.
everything comes out in the wash. I believe that's the way I
What
look
was
at
that? Channel 20 News.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Karen says, Al, do you mean instead of answering Belitho, he can go straight to appeal? Well, has there been a final decision on it though?
On Fed 2?
Yeah.
No.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Paint Chips and Lynette are still in it. Her because of the stay.
Right.
And Paint Chips, I think it's got to do with some other charge or something.
Something. I don't know.
Because I if I'm not mistaken, they're going after him for breaking some some sexual stuff that he's done. I can't
No.
remember how they pronounced it. It's a law in Florida that supposedly he has broke by posting the revenge corn. You know what I'm talking about, Dee?
Right. Right. Yeah. Volusia says.
Oh, let me go find it.
Yeah.
Is he right there, or did I miss him?
He's.
This one right here. There was no possible way.
Yeah, to write a detailed complaint with 10 defendants with a word count of 8,000 and get all torts detailed in depth to support the claims. At least I don't see how. Yeah.
Dan Davis, good morning. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, you're fine. He's right.
Well, I thought this 10 people, man, 10 people from the beginning, that's a lot of people you got to fuss with in court. I could literally see, if this isn't dismissed, I could literally see this running out for years, because he's dealing with 10 people that some of them would ultimately get lawyers. Some of them would ultimately try and pro se it. Well, we've seen from the past, anybody that tries and do anything pro se, it gets everything screwed up. They file some of the look at Crook, some of the stupidest stuff the moron was told several times, do not file anything. And he does anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget, what you got to say? Mom got results. Kidney function is better. All right.
That's good
awesome.
news. Yes, that's good news.
That's absolutely awesome. Give her a big old hug for us there, Bridget. I'm glad that you guys got some good news. I hate seeing people that don't feel good. I don't hate the people. I don't like seeing people feel bad. That's what I meant to say. Oh, Paint Chips. It was for the corn by using JH extra image. Right, C girl. Gotcha. All right. What else we got over here? Is this one yours or mine?
Okay. I read the supporting section in the brief.
Okay, so we need to pull up. Oh, what the appellant wants. The appellants are asking the court for appeal or of appeals to reverse the lower court's decision. Recognize that federal law does create enforceable rights, allowing their claim to proceed under 1918. There you go. That one's yours, girly girl.
Bottom line, this case is about whether federal protections for domestic violence victims, protection orders, are legally enforceable rights individuals can sue over, or are just guidelines that cannot be enforced through lawsuits. The appellants argue strongly that they are enforceable rights and that the lower court got it wrong.
And then if you want, I can break it down to statement of facts, simply legal arguments. I think that broke it down pretty good. What do you think?
It does. It's to the point, you know, they're looking for the reversal. So,
Right. So, guys and gals, and why didn't that go off the screen? I don't know why that went off. Now, I don't know why that didn't go off the screen. Okay, let's just get that off there. Man, I'm having some little hinkies today. I wonder what's going on. All right. Yeah, we'll be all right. Screenshot this. Good morning. How you doing? Mark, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? I saw somebody else that popped in too. Patty, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Stacy's here. How you doing, Stacy? Oh, we got all kinds of new people popping in and out. Popping in and
oh,
out.
Al says that remember in Fed case 2, Paint Chips already has a default judgment filed against him and finalized.
Oh, really? Did we read that? What was that? The one about the email, Al? I do believe that was about the email, if I'm not mistaken, because that's the only thing I know of that he was told not to do anymore. Do you remember anything else?
He did. There was one, but there was a lot of back and forth between him and the court. He was filing motions, and it just if I am not mistaken, he said that he wasn't, and this all goes back to I never received it. That whole thing, I never received it, or I didn't get it, or the default was wrong, or some stuff like that. So,
Now, we got Jerry here. He's saying Big Al would be better in state court, especially if they got Grove. Well, see, that's the bad thing about the way Jeremy filed. It's not bad how he filed. He filed federally because not all of the people he filed against live in the state of Florida. So if he would have went state, he could have only gotten the people that live in the state of Florida. I do believe. Am I right, D?
right. Rickles says the default judgment was because he failed to respond to the complaint once served. So, right. So I think that is still up for debate with the judge on what they're going to do. I think that's the reason why he was not included in the recommendation.
Okay, I want to show the audience something real quick. It's pretty, just so they know what's going on here. All right, this, guys, I get confused a lot because guys got to understand there is a lot of stuff going on with these cases. All right, what I'm pulling up on the screen right here, this is just Fed 1. All these motions that have been filed, this is just Fed 1. There's over 170 of these things. All right. And then you go back over here, Fed 2. Same thing with Fed 2. There's over 177 motions, 78 motions. So it is very easy to get confused about a lot of this stuff. And then you got LP and BBB. This one's not got very many yet. It's still in its infancy. And then you got Lynette's bankruptcy. Where did that go? Right here. You got, where's the last number? 106 motions filed. So, guys, there is a lot of stuff to keep track of throughout this whole thing. Because, I mean, we got Ohio. We got Fed 1, Fed 2. We got the Dan Owens. We got Jeremy going against Bubbles and Lynette in state court.
Right.
You got the thumbnail case. Even though Jeremy's not part of the Granger case, there's the Granger case and the thumbnail 5 or the trespass 5 case. And I could have, there's the lips case.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's 9 individual cases that Jeremy, we're keeping track of, trying to watch and remember. So if it weren't for the chat D, I don't know what I would do.
I get confused sometimes too. It's like, oh, wait a minute. That's another case. That's this case.
Right?
So it's a lot.
That's why, having people like you and Al and, all the other people that I talk to about these cases and stuff, no one person is going to be able to keep track of every single ruling, every single motion. It's impossible. You know what I mean?
Right. And let's not forget BBB with his no less than 12 12 charges for practicing law without a license and everything that's going on. Let's not forget the Massachusetts and Connecticut bar complaints that are going on. So there's that too.
Oh yeah, and I think Al has been staying up on top of the Federico's foreclosures as well.
Didn't
So
didn't
huh?
they get like a I don't want to call it a stay. I can't remember what it is, but didn't th- didn't they ask for more time to answer on the foreclosure or something?
They may have. I haven't been following their foreclosure stuff. I know Al has, but I haven't followed any of it. So I'm in the dark on all of that. I haven't read one motion at all. But I know Al. It's one of his little pet projects that he takes care of and he watches a lot of. So he
Right.
would be the one that you ask about that. So Al, did they get a stay or get extra time for the foreclosure? Uh, KNOW. And other than Ohio protection order, no case has ever been
Started for a
started.
judge to hear, which is
Exactly.
true. I mean, they just sit there and sit there and sit there.
Well, prime example. Look at the one with Judge Grudge, the one that he was filed against on. Lynette tried getting a protection order on him.
Mhm.
That he never even got to speak.
Nope.
Never got. I mean, the man literally had a temporary 11-month restraining order thrown on him, and never even got to defend himself.
I know, that's crazy.
It's like every time you turn around, you'll have Lisa over there running her pie hole saying, "Oh, this is just justice. It's just no, it's not. It's actual literal garbage." These people are told to file discovery. They don't file discovery, and then it's like nothing happens. It's
And
insane.
it is. It is. It's like, so you plan on going forward with no discovery. Okay, that's just crazy.
See, girl, I didn't get to watch Susie or Shizzy last night. I popped in there at the very beginning of his show, said hi, and then I had some other stuff I had to take care of, so I didn't get to watch. But I'm sure if he was debunking Lisa, he was dead on the money. What you got to say, Al? The federal
Oh,
foreclosure case is an absolutely nuts. They keep asking for delays. The last thing I saw was there was a final hearing on foreclosure on house number 1 next month. See, this stuff just drags.
yeah. Foreclosures, actually, people can live in those homes for years once the bank initiates a foreclosure. So they're living there, paying nothing, and they could actually destroy the home, and then the bank is left with a
Garbage.
house. Yeah, exactly. Um, they can take and destroy the HVAC system. They can take and pull out the uh,
Cop.
appliances and
Yep.
sell them, and just bust out windows and everything because they're so mad because they're in a foreclosure. But I don't get it. I don't get it why a foreclosure can take years. Um, yeah. Crazy.
Now, they've been dealing with this foreclosure for a long time, right?
I think for close to 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's probably approaching that. I could be wrong. I haven't
Justice,
yeah,
it seems like.
I haven't went over and looked at the dates on when everything was initiated. So, it's been a minute.
Well, I think we're going to take just a tad bit of a break, and we're going to play Rickles' little ditty over here. Give you a
Awesome.
chance to go get something to drink or freshen up or whatever you want to do. What you think?
That sounds like a plan.
All right, chat. This is in from Rickles. He sent this. This is his latest, greatest new hit. Let's see. Go and turn on all my little switches and little buttons so everything will play all right. And then this comes up like this. And then this should allow me to full screen it like that. All right, guys and gals, this is from Rickles. So you guys sit back, relax, listen to it. And when it's done, we'll come back and finish off with what we got to talk about.
Welcome everyone. Tonight's performance comes from a very special ensemble. No rehearsal required, no sheet music necessary. Just repeat after me. A claim appears out of thin air, no evidence anywhere, but someone says it confidently, so the crowd leans unexpectedly. A whisper starts on row 13. Maybe there's something we haven't seen. But then the leader clears her throat and sings the first important note. It's all lies. It's all lies. A second voice joins right on cue. Sounds believable, must be true. A third voice hums along the line. Facts are messy, this feels fine. And soon the chorus starts to form. Safe and warm and nicely uniform. No shots, no proof, no evidence file. Just harmony builds on denial. Repeat the line and keep the beat. If truth appears, just skip that sheet. Consistency is not required. Confidence is far more admired. If one voice cracks the melody, the choir swells collectively. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. La 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 la. My mind is made up. The solo is cries. Don't confuse me with facts. The choir replies. The louder the song, the stronger it seems. Truth gets buried under the themes. Receipts may knock politely outside, but the choir has already chosen a side. Documents wave in desperate air. Logic pleads for someone to care, but every question meets the refrain. It's all lies. It's all lies. And now the concert reaches its peak, 1,000 voices strong and sleek. No proof required, no doubts allowed. Harmony loves a confident crowd. Truth waits quietly off stage tonight while the choir belts their favorite line. It's all lies. 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 Hey!
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.
Do you see Rickles got his afro going on?
I see that.
And he's still a Muppet on top of that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, hell, he's got the same jacket as Afro Man.
Yeah, he does.
Just noticed that. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. I like that a lot. Rickles, thank you so much for sending me the link, my man. Awesome, awesome. Somebody said something while we were playing that I want to go back to real quick. I think it was Purple Peacock said something about Jeremy. Where did it go? They are holding accountable. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Grandkids Taxi. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing, Nanny? How you doing, Susie? Volusia, state courts are still backed up months due to COVID stuff. Pandemic shut everything down. Right. We're still, everything's still
Yeah.
getting caught up on that stuff. Al says there is 2 houses, both in foreclosure. The U.S. government is involved now. Fannie Mac, crazy. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So now, is Fannie Mac part of the government? I thought that was a lending institution.
They are a lending institution, but it is people can get Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac home loans, and instead of going through a traditional lender, sometimes mortgages are bought and sold 100 times over too.
So is Fannie Mac controlled by the government or?
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay, okay,
yes,
okay. So with Fannie Mac involved, the government's involved.
right.
Okay, cool. Oh, Denise, what you got to say? I was looking at a house until I found the squatter had pulled the copper plumbing and the electrical system out of the house. It was going to cost more to flip it than to build new. I can imagine that. I really
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Oh, there's Purple Peacock. Last night, Jeremy said the order had something to do with the sheriffs to do.
Yeah.
I think that Lynette and Crook are going to be in some sad shape over this. Oh, I do want to address something before I forget about it. Oh, let's get Susie. Oh, go ahead. You can read Susie's.
Bought a foreclosure house in 2008. They took out toilets and sinks, also took stove, microwave, dishwasher, kitchen sink, and spray painted horrible stuff on all the walls and ceilings. So we were able to buy for so much less. Yikes, that's a lot of rehabbing to have to do to it.
Well, it depends if you can get it cheap
Yeah,
enough,
yeah,
if you, because I know a lot of people, if somebody goes in and trashes a house like that, $100,000 home could be worth maybe $30,000 because of all the damage. So you could easily put another 60 into it, fix all of it, and then you're still coming out to the good.
yeah.
Now
They
these
would,
numbers I'm just rattling out there. They're just
right. And then
for
you can
instance.
get a resale value on it much higher than it would have went to begin with. So
Right.
I can see that.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Susie. Rickles is so talented, Karen says. Oh, bingo. Good morning. How you doing, girly girl? How you doing? How you doing? There's Rickles. Purple Peacock. Karen was thinking the same. Oh, Judy, good morning. Our next door neighbor was foreclosed on, and they took dishwasher and cut power to the, oh, wow, detached garage. Oh, we bought it for a song. See, I guess some of that stuff you can buy really, really cheap. I guess you just have to keep your eyes on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys into investments like that, D, or no?
I have an in-law who flips houses,
Oh, okay, cool.
and they're in Jupiter, Florida.
Right.
If anybody knows where that is. So they're in Jupiter and they flip houses, but they don't ever take on more than they can chew.
I've got a friend of mine I went to school with. He had a horrible accident back when we were in our early 20s. And that's what he did for a short time. Because, I mean, he got a big settlement out of that. So he was doing the house flipping stuff. But for him, yes, he was making money on it, but he was having to, with the way the accident happened to him, his health wasn't good enough to continue doing it. And it was just more of a headache for him than it was making any money after it. There were other investments he could make where he didn't get the headache.
Right. Yeah. You can do simple flips where somebody's just looking to get out from up underneath it and it's in excellent condition and you might want to throw a fresh coat of paint on the walls and flip it that way, and it'd be an easy flip.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of your houses, your older houses, that you can probably still pick up at fairly reasonable cash prices. You just throw a little bit of lipstick and rouge on it, and you can either rent it out or you can sell it.
Exactly.
And the way house pricing is here in Florida, it's absolutely insane. These guys are trying to get, $250,000 out of an $80,000 home.
Ouch.
It's because these idiots from all over the country that don't live here, and they live in places that the economy is so much higher, where they make more money an hour and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They think, oh, that's a steal because where I live, that would be triple the price. So I'm going to buy it. Well, they buy this stuff sight unseen at such a highly overpriced value. And then when they get down here, they can't find jobs to pay the mortgage because the economy doesn't support the price of these high dollar houses. That's like the neighbor across the street. That's an $80,000 home built back in the 80s. And a flipping company came in. They paid the lady $89,000 for it. They've got a $289,000 price tag on it right now. And all they did was just threw some paint up on the walls. They put a new roof on it, and that's it. They put a fence around it. So explain to me how how that thing is that much. I don't know.
It's crazy.
But
hey,
it's huh?
Sticky's here.
Well, oh, there he is, Sticky Widget. Oh.
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Good morning, Sticky Widget. Now, he was threatening us the other day with going fishing and sending us some fish. I don't know if he ever got a chance to. Rob, good morning. How you doing? Oh, Bill. Oh, nope, not like that. Come on, get off of there. Bill, how you doing? Good morning. My mom and dad had rental properties. Never again. Mama Coop and I have talked about that, and that's as far as it went. I don't know if I want the headache of having to deal with renters. Sometimes you get good ones, but the horror stories you hear from the bad ones. I mean,
yeah,
you remember here not too long ago the bad one that Jeremy had up there in Ohio.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to go in and you got to fix everything that they break. They get pissed off. They take hammers to walls and all that. Why do you want to put yourself into that?
I don't know.
Hey, well, Jeremy had talked to us on a live one time, and he was explaining a lot of that stuff. How you say, for instance, you have a mortgage for say $100. You triple that. Okay. Yeah. So if you rent it out, you rent it out for $300. That way you're paying your mortgage, you're pocketing 1 month or one part of it for anything that happens to the house. And then the other part's your profit it goes in your pocket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what he was telling us. 3 times what your mortgage is. I think that's what he was telling us. I can't remember. Anyway, it makes sense though. You pay your mortgage with one part of it. You stick back the second part of it for fixing things that get tore up. And then the third part of it is your income.
Right.
Makes sense to me. But do you really want to do it? That's up to you. What you got to say, James? Coop, you lucky. You'd get Preston and Cook as tenant. Yeah, I probably would.
Oh, gosh.
All right, D. What you got on your mind over there, girly girl?
Oh, I just keep going back to the bankruptcy. I keep thinking, did anybody see where she was wanting to, where LMNOP wanted to do clean outs on homes? Did anybody see that?
Oh, did she post this on her?
No, no. I was sent a screenshot of something that she put in 2L's chat last night.
Oh, send it to me.
I have to, let me go look and see if I got it still.
Oh, so she was in her chat talking about wanting to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I saw that. Hang on a second. Let me see. If I can't find it, if somebody in the chat has it, can you send it? I gotta
Right
go
on, right
looky.
on.
I gotta go looky.
I know you were telling me about that earlier. I would think that would be even harder than what Jeremy does.
Yeah,
With the storage units.
yeah, because you'd have to have a truck and a trailer or something to do those type of clean outs. So, and then if you can't do it yourself, lifting those things, you would need to hire somebody to do it for you.
I thought they were disabled, both of them.
Oh, okay.
Kiko, what you got to say, my brother? Oh, but with the mortgage payment being over $1,000, can you really charge 3 to 5,000 for home monthly? I don't know, Kiko. I don't have any idea. At the way the economy is on houses in Florida now, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know what an average mortgage on a $250,000 house is. But I do know that people that rent in Florida are paying ungodly amounts of rent. I was talking to a neighbor the other day, and they had just bought a house because they had been renting, and they were paying $1,800 a month for a house smaller than what they bought. And the house that they bought, they were only paying $1,200 a month, and it had almost twice the amount of space. So I don't know. I don't know. It's either triple or double. I know it's at least going to be double what Jeremy said. I can't fully remember. Coop, let the idea remain just an idea. The reason we made the house a guest house for family and friends to stay in for visit. Family come in from Wisconsin, Michigan, and Massachusetts. Oh, okay. Cool beans, Judy. Cool beans.
Great. Now I can't find it. Oh my gosh. It's out there. I know it is. I
Well, I'm
saw it.
sure.
I saw
Oh,
it.
Nemesis. Did she Nemesis? Oh, there she is. Oh, LP says she's so disabled. How can she do a clean out of a house? Exactly. I think that's where D you were wanting to go with that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Let's
welcome, Nemesis. Welcome. Glad to have you, girly girl. Nemesis. But yeah, you brought that up before we went live.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me get this. Let me see if I can't get this.
Well, let's see. Crooks had 1,500 knee replacements. She's got no spine. It's all fused together. He's all fused together. I'm surprised they're able to even feed themselves according to the way they say they are messed up physically. So, yeah, I don't understand how they can clean out houses.
Yeah, I have no
According to
idea.
Lynette, they don't even have money to feed themselves. So how are they going to pay anyone to help them move it?
I don't know.
It's nuts. While you're,
Yeah,
I think you're still looking.
Yeah, I think I got it. Hang on a second.
My dad had multiple rental properties, Sarasota said, in Bradenton area. Some of the things I saw when the tenants moved out would make Elemental P and Crook proud.
Oh my gosh.
Now, Mama and Coop and I, we go down to Bradenton to the beach every year. Okay. And they have a lot of community trailer parks down there. All right. And a lot of them, if you go through town, there are a lot of them that have been closed down by the city. I guess the city's trying to appropriate their property, or they just don't pass inspection. I don't know. But I know that they were charging an arm and a leg, because Mama Coop and I were looking at a piece of property, a couple pieces of property that were like 10 miles out on the outskirts of Bradenton, something that we could go up to, spend the weekend, and we just stayed there and was able to see the beach without having to drive back and forth every day. And it wasn't that bad. But of course, we weren't right on the beach.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
Which place?
Mr. Coop, your email.
Okay, cool
I
beans.
just sent it to
I've
you.
got that open, so all I got to do is refresh it. We talked ourselves out of it because of the hurricane stuff. Because in a situation like that, you're gambling, buying a piece of property, especially in a hurricane zone.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, come on now. There we go. And Daily Show goes there. All right. So this is something we can pull up. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Where did I just put it? Daily Show. There it is. Is it at the bottom or is it at the top? It's at the top. So we click right there. Now, this was sent to you, D?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
There we go. Right on the screen she is. Wow, she did say it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start doing estate cleanouts for families that don't want to clean out the family's home. But she's disabled.
I know.
Is that really a thing?
There are people that do that. They work in concert with people who flip homes.
Okay.
And so they would say, okay, and they have business licenses. They're licensed, they're insured, and they're bonded. They have to be. So I Susie.
LP is good at cleanouts, other people's money. I'm sorry, D. That was hilarious.
So I don't know how that would go forward. I don't understand, because if you're going to do that, you really need to have a business license, maybe, sorta, kinda.
Well, I don't know. Think about it. If they're getting all of this stuff in a house for free, okay, and then they're taking it and selling it in like yard sales or flea market or something like that. I know my flea market that we have here in town, they require you to have a business license if you are set up in a permanent stall, where you actually just leave your stuff in there, you don't take it back and forth. But
Right.
now on the back side of the flea market, in the open air part of it, where you bring your stuff, you just rent a booth, you bring your stuff, you put it out, and then when you're done, you take it home with you. I don't think those people have to have a business license, but I know the ones that have booths have to have.
But this would be, people who, I'm gonna try and word this the nicest way possible, have passed away, and the family that's left doesn't want to remove the furniture or remove things to that nature. They would hire somebody to come in and take it off of their hands, and then they would pay them for doing a complete clean out if the family wanted to sell the property.
Oh,
So,
so they not only give you the stuff that's inside the home, they literally pay
pay
you
you
to
to
come
take
and
it.
get it too.
Yes,
Oh,
to take it.
okay. Now I understand what you're talking about when you're talking about a business license. Okay, I
Yeah.
could see that.
Mhm.
Well, this is where Lynette and Crook always get themselves in trouble. Okay, they always sit there claiming all of these disabilities, right? But yet they're proven with their own actions they ain't disabled. I mean, remember when she was cleaning out the stuff for Lloyd out of the barn?
Mhm.
She looked disabled to you?
No.
I
All
guarantee that toolbox was heavier than 5 gallons of milk.
Oh, Leanne Boys, in another screenshot, I'd have to go dig that one too. She does state that it would be for the 501(c)(3), the monies. She did state that, but I'd have to go dig that one out as well.
That's crazy. Let's make a living, and we'll just say everything's due to the turtles. Okay, that's only
Mhm.
going to go so far
Right.
because she's going to have to prove that all the money she makes for the turtles is being spent on the turtles. It's not for her to put in her pocket. Am I wrong on that, D?
If she's saying that's where it's supposed to go for, then that's where it should go for. So
I mean, if you have a 501c and you're selling all your wares under that, which means you don't have to, pay taxes on, don't you have to prove that every dime you took in for those turtles, that it went on the turtles? It didn't go on you for a steak or a Big Mac?
Right. You have to you have to account for it, and it has to be just specifically for that, not for you to dip into oh, you wanted to go to the beach and you needed gas money. Oh, you wanted to do this. Oh, you wanted to do that. Yeah.
Huh.
So,
Makes you question a lot of things. It really does.
yeah.
I don't
So,
understand how well I can see where you're talking about your business license thing.
mhm.
I can see that where you'd have to have it.
Yeah, and you would have to be insured, possibly bonded. I don't know. But that doing estate cleanouts, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of heavy lifting. That's
Oh
you
yeah.
need, and that Jeep is not going to be able to haul off furniture or anything to that nature. It won't be able to do that.
No, her Jeep is not made rugged. It's made for looks. She's got a small engine in that. That thing's not capable. Okay, you take for instance Jeremy's big truck, Ramsey.
Mhm.
That thing is designed to pull a 20-foot trailer, I mean, that thing's huge. Her little old Jeep, she'd be lucky to pull a 5x8 utility trailer. And I'm not talking about an enclosed one. I'm talking about an open air one. Okay.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, they're going to have to watch what they load onto that trailer or that Jeep ain't pulling it.
Right.
As as ragged out as that Jeep looks, I don't think it would be capable of doing what they want. But hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never been in their vehicle. I've never driven their vehicle. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just going off of photos that I've seen. It looks pretty ragged out.
So, I mean, that right there, that statement right there, it's
Which one?
like what she's saying, I want to start doing estate cleanouts for families that don't want to clean out the family home, etc. Um, how can you do that? All right, you say that, you have to keep an eye on the child. How are you going to be doing all of that and keep an eye on the kid? Is the kid going to stay in the vehicle the whole time you're doing this? It just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
Well, we know for a fact that they're used to chaining the child on the inside of the vehicle for hours and hours and hours. Just look at the town hall meeting where they showed up at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That child was in that vehicle for what, 3, 4 hours?
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what they usually do. I guess that's what they call responsible parenting, right? Y'all did notice the hint of sarcasm there, right?
So, that's a lot of work for anybody to do, and 9 times out of 10, it's, young, big, burly men who do this, and some women do the light lifting. So,
Cassandra says, yes, you have to be insured and business license, at least in New York. You do. Okay. I know in Florida, you have different laws everywhere you go. I mean, I can't I can't quote on any of this permits and stuff because I've never had to deal with it. Uh, so I really don't know. But you are scratching the head on something when it comes to that. You would think that they would have to be insured and bonded. For
mhm.
instance, say they're moving a table and the leg of the table goes through the window. They're going to have to pay for that window. So you would think they would have to be insured.
Yeah, what if something happens inside the home, they damage something inside of the home? You have to have insurance for that, and I don't know what the liability insurance would be on that. I don't know how much money you would need.
Okay, Al, question. If LP wants to make money cleaning estates, that money she makes has to go to paying all of the court fees and judgments, right? You would think. But
Well, she said it's gonna be put under the 501(c)(3). Hmm.
yeah, 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 there is that. I don't know who has talked these morons into the fact that you can just put everything you own underneath the turtles and think that that's going to be a reasonable, explanation. They can get away with doing the right thing by doing the wrong thing. Yeah, I guess I'm not making sense on that. Could be a grift. LP gets injured. She sues them. Ooh. What do you think about that, D?
I'd never even thought of that. My brain did not go that way.
No, it didn't me either. That's what I love about the chat. You get all kinds of different ideas and different opinions on things, but I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
I
she could be
didn't.
walking down the steps and, oh, I broke my leg. I
So,
didn't break my leg.
so this is and I'm quite sure there's been screen captures of this. If I got it, I'm quite sure a million other people got the same screen captures.
Right. Now,
So,
here's a question for you, D. Roy just brought up a good thing here. The IRS revoked their 501c3, so they could get her like they got Capone, tax evasion. Well, are they going to really go after
that,
those two? But
yeah,
it makes a good point. But my question is, if the IRS revoked her 501, how is she claiming that everything's going to be sold through the 501c3?
I don't know.
Because I know the other day we had paperwork. The IRS revoked it, but the state of Florida still says it's going.
Right, because the state system doesn't talk to the federal system, so they don't know that her her 501c3 is inactive due to not filing the tax forms that she was supposed to file, which she said she was going to file those last year, didn't she?
Yeah, she
Didn't she
says
said
she's going
that?
to file a
Yeah,
lot of stuff,
that,
but
yeah,
whether she does or not, I don't know. It's
yeah,
I really don't dive in too much to all of that stuff, because it's usually when it comes to the IRS, I don't think that you can get personal information on people. So I've never even tried. It's none of my business what she when
yeah,
I talk about that, it's none of my business on the paperwork that she's actually filed her tax returns. That
right,
now whether or not her 501c is active, now yeah, I think everybody should have access to that. But her actual paperwork showing her filing taxes, I don't want any part of that. I don't
right.
think they would give it to you anyway.
So I mean, to me, her stating this, I don't know where her head is. Of course, I don't want to know.
Well, she's a crash dummy.
Yeah,
That's all her and Cook are. They're crash dummies to see what the rest of them can and can't get away with down the road. That's the way I look at it. This bankruptcy thing. Oh, I do want to clarify something. Venom and I were talking about this on the show the other day, and either her or I said in the end run, this is going to hurt Lynette. That wasn't a threat. Okay, Lisa. It wasn't a threat. We were talking about financially, it was going to hurt her. Nobody's threatening those people. I don't threaten anyone. I just wanted to get that out there, D.
oh, okay.
Lisa was carrying on. A threat. Did they threaten her? No, nobody threatened anyone. And then Tammy J kind of corrected her and says, well, I think they were talking about financially. Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Nobody's ever, matter of fact, how many times do we tell people in our chat, do not contact, do not go around these people? I don't wish no harm on these people. I wish justice on them, but no harm.
Yeah. So
Pickles. What's
it
that?
just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It also does not matter what she sells or how right now she will have it all recovered and taken. You see, this is crazy. You're putting stuff out there and you're going to be questioned even more and more and more about what you're putting out there.
Mama
So,
Coop's in the house. Hey, babe. Sorry, D. I had to say hello
no,
while
it's
getting
fine.
yelled at.
That's fine. Hi, Mama Coop.
But yeah, you're right. I've never seen so many morons in my life. Okay. She's in a bankruptcy and she's posting this stuff on public platforms where the whole world can see it. Knowing she's in a bankruptcy, she thinks she's just going to get away with it.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't know.
mean, you got Lisa and you got all these other chuckleheads knowing that they're in lawsuits. And every day they go live, or every time they go live, they give more evidence to support what Jeremy Hales is suing them for. It's a head scratcher. It definitely is. Oh, what you got to say, Volusia? The state manages the business portion of the nonprofit, while IRS handles the financial and tax liabilities of the nonprofit. Two different things. Okay. So, Volusia, it's two different things. So, does she or doesn't she have the right to sell under a 501c3? If the IRS says it's not any good, but the state says it's good, does she have the right to still sell? That's my question. What about you, D?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. So I don't know how that works. I don't know. I mean, the state says one thing, federal says another.
Oh, I have my favorites just talking to somebody else. I'm sorry. I am bad with names. I think her name was Kaya. She used to work with the IRS. Yes. That's the person that was in Tug's chat. They were retired and they were putting together information to send to people in the IRS. Whether anything was ever done about that, I don't know. Said the LMP was being looked into. This was before she had passed. Oh, so she passed away now.
Yeah, Key passed away a couple of months back, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I remember them being in Tug's chat talking about it. And then it just, like anything else, when you don't hear about it, you forget about it. So, oh yeah, I didn't know she passed away. Well, condolences to her family.
Yeah.
So I take it was a female. I never knew if it was a male or a female. I just knew that they were gathering information and they were turning it over to friends that were still working for the IRS.
Right.
Oh, buffed old man. Exactly, D. She can't keep her trap shut. Right?
Okay. Common sense would dictate that if you are being looked at and you're in a bankruptcy and you know that you're being scrutinized, why would you do this? That's why.
Exactly. LP wants everyone to think she is indigent and so disabled, but yet she wants to make money like JH and G does. That makes a good point, D. I think she actually wants to be George.
I don't know about that.
Lady T, prayers for my daughter and for me, please. She just got admitted to the hospital. They think she has a stroke. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Lady T. I think my kidney doctor is going to put me on dialysis. Oh, that's going to suck. I've never been on it, but I've know people that's been on dialysis, and it is miserable. Having a really crappy day. Well, I hope you have a lot better day. Everybody, please keep Lady T in your thoughts and prayers, my friends. I don't wish any of that stuff on anybody.
No.
Oh, Robert Tower. Who going to clean after Lynette's done cleaning? Oh, David Rickards. What you doing there, my friend? Oh, she has a valid 501c3. It's easy to vet. Just Google it. Yes, we did, sir. According to the IRS, it is not valid. According to the state, it is. That's what we've been pondering. So if it's not valid with the IRS, how can it be valid with the state? That's what we're asking. Because it is not. It is not valid with the IRS of the United States. You've seen those documents, right, D?
Yes, I have.
Oh, I might have missed Volusia asking. Uh, I asked Volusia a while ago, and I might have missed his answer about the 501c3 and IRS.
Right.
If it was still legal for her to sell under that, if the IRS doesn't recognize it, I must have. If he did answer me, I must have missed it.
I think it, where did it go? I thought I saw it. Oh, that was Al's response.
Sticky Widget just sent you some photos of my trip this weekend. Feel free to post any of them. All right, Sticky. I sure will, my friend. Thank you so much. Screenshot this. Only me. How you? Go bother the people who stole from you. Yeah, he's not bothering me. Screenshot this. He can hang out. He's not being mean, guys. So he's not going to change anybody's mind that's in the chat. So, if he wants to talk to a brick wall, have at it. He can't say anything that's going to change any of our minds. So just
Yeah, Rickle brings up something. The state does not issue a 501c3. They issue a state, oh, where did it go? A state tax account of type 501c3, mirroring the federal.
But see,
So-
that's my question. If the IRS revoked it and hasn't reinstated it, can she still sell under it with the state saying that it's active? That's the question I have.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. A tax accountant might be able to answer that. I don't know.
Okay, Buffalo Man says it is not currently valid with the IRS. David Rickards should take his time and vet his client or vet his chit. Okay, no FLISA research allowed around here. Okay. Well, I mean, there's plenty of documentation that's been shown several times that with the IRS is concerned, it is not valid. So,
Okay,
Volusia,
answered yes.
where are you at?
Right there. How can you get a tax benefit caused by a federal tax code that's not valid to sell anything? You can't.
All right. So there goes the burning question that we've all had right there. I mean, I'm not going to come down on David Rickards or only me, whoever he is. I mean, as long as he shows respect in my chat, he's welcome here, just like anybody else is. Like I said, he's not going to change our minds. I don't think he's going to change yours, is he, D?
No. No.
Oh, but see, this is what I like, having conversations with the chat where, they can educate us on things that we might not know. Oh, what you got to say?
State just has it for the state tax end of it, but not the regular taxes and income like federal government. And I also saw LMNOP has not filed taxes for her 501c3. The paperwork she provided bankruptcy court all had zeros for income and outgoing money.
Now that right there could get her in some trouble, because if she's claiming that she's selling this stuff for the turtles under the 501c3, she still has to list that income. And if her listing zero income, so she's basically telling the courts, oh, I'm not selling anything. Well, where did you get the money?
Right. And Al Walker has something too.
Was he kept on going?
Yeah.
Anything that is sold under the 501c3, you still have to file tax forms. Since her 501c is not valid, it's fraud under the federal law. There we go.
Yeah.
What do you have to contribute to that, young lady?
It's mind-blowing. It is. It really is. So, and Robert's right. Why does LMNOP need to tax write-off when she doesn't file taxes?
Okay.
Yeah.
But oh, you don't have to apologize, man. You're cool, buffed old man. Sorry, Coop. I have personality quirk. I can't stand stupid people, I guess. Oh no. I can't stand idiots spouting wrong information. You guys have a lot more tolerance and patience for ignorant people than I do. Well, I figure it like this, like I said, as long as they're getting nasty, and cussing at people and trying to start trouble, just ignore them if you don't like them. But I understand where you're coming from, my man.
Right.
It's just like fleecing them. I find the humor in their stupidity. I do. I really do. Lynette and Crook, I find entertainment in their stupidity.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's going to be interesting, but like I said, if I was in her shoes, I definitely would not be doing this. What is on the
no,
screen?
no, no. Anybody that has a screenshot of the IRS that it's showing it's not valid, just email it to me. I'll pull it up on the screen. That'll settle that. I don't think I ever got a screenshot of that, but I know that there are several screenshots showing it everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else we got here? Oh, taxes, state or federal, will always catch up with you, right, Jim? I agree with that. I know firsthand that they will, because the IRS had Mama and I under the thumb for about 2 years. We had to pay some monies back. It was an innocent mistake, but we still had to pay it back. And they were very kind. They worked with us on it. They weren't threatening to throw us in jail, but they did tell us, you don't pay us back, there's going to be some consequences.
Yep. Some
So,
penalties.
yeah, so we paid them back. We paid back the whole 10 grand. So,
Right.
I know for a fact that you can only push the IRS so far and then they will act.
Right. And then Volusia has something too.
All right, let me get called. Right here is this one. None of us.
Yes, none of us in Florida pay a tax on income, nor would we pay a tax on IRS nonprofit contributions. However, nonprofits do have to pay and collect state sales tax, goodwill, for example.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So you mean all the donated items to Goodwill, when they turn around and sell them in their store, they have to pay taxes on those donated goods. Is that what you're saying, Volusia? Is that what
Yeah,
he's saying?
like if you go in there and let's say you purchase, I don't know, an ironing board. I'm just going to throw that out there. And then you purchase that, they're going to collect a sales tax from you. They in turn have to report that to the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that. See, I learn stuff every day. Oh, 2:00. I wish Tug and Megan would go at 1. I could send everybody over to them, but they're not going till 2. Oh, matter of fact, I am going to send everybody over so they can at least hit their notifications, you know?
Yeah.
So, guys and gals, you got Tug and Megan going live at 2:00. I'm going to end here real shortly, and I'm going to send all of you guys over there. They're not going to start for an hour, but you can hit the notify thing. So that way, when they start, you can go back over. You can hit the like button, leave a small comment that you were there, So, D, you go ahead and you have at whatever you want to have at for a few minutes. I'm going to go set this up real fast.
No problem. Okay. I did see something from CK. Coop, the 503 was reinstated December 2025 with the IRS. It's the second line. Can you send that, CK? Can you send that? Because I haven't seen it. So
I haven't either. I heard that it was reinstated. Then I heard that it wasn't reinstated. There were screenshots showing that it was. Then there were screenshots showing that it wasn't. So I really don't 100% know.
Right. I personally haven't seen it. I've just heard it being talked about. So,
Right.
and let's see.
Okay. All righty. I guess he doesn't have it set up for.
Is Monday's Megan's Day?
I'll have to look at. I think it said tug,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. I'll go back and look because it's right here. Here. It is tug today.
Oh, okay.
So he might not have it set up where people can redirect. I don't know.
Oh, Kitten Volunteer. I'm on the board of a real rescue. We have to file yearly. We have to be accountable for every donation, whether it's monetary or tangible good.
There he is. I found him. So, guys and gals, when I hit end on the stream, just hang out. It will automatically direct you over to Tug to watch the Afro Man stuff. If you want to go, go. If you don't. But if you do go over, set your reminder. He'll be starting in about an hour, a little bit less than an hour. He also hit the like button for him, if you don't want to stick around. At least help his channel out that way. What you think, D?
Absolutely.
All right, Slick Chick. I've had a blast with you today again. I always
Awesome.
have a blast.
Awesome.
So how's everybody in the chat? I done forgot what I was going to say. Damn, it sucks getting old. Oh, I did tell you, I had ran out of my B12 stuff, right? And I never read that stuff. Apparently, when you're low on B12, it affects especially in us older people, it affects our cognitive stuff, up in our brain. So hopefully, since I'm getting back on my B12, hopefully it'll help me with my short-term stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, D. You got anything coming out here soon, girly girl?
Fingers crossed. Hopefully. I'm waiting patiently for something to hit my inbox.
Because I've been biting my tongue.
I know. Oh, trust me, so have I. So have I.
And I can't wait till it comes out. And, guys, I've told you guys this for a couple of weeks now. D does have some good stuff coming out that you guys are really going to want to see. So keep an eye out. I'm not going to disclose what it is. Oh, what do we got here, Suzanne? Tug starting early.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean he's starting early? Is he already going?
Well, then.
Is he already going? Oh, because he has 1 o'clock on there. Yeah, it says upcoming. Yeah, he's starting at 2 o'clock. My time, Eastern Standard Time. So that's about an hour away. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anything you want to say to the fine folks there, D?
Yes, everybody have a wonderful afternoon.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys and gals, you all know I am on Monday through Friday from 11 to around 1 o'clock or so. I hope to see you guys all again in the morning. Chat, you have been awesome as always. I love all the interaction. Thank you all that sent donations, super chats, and memberships. It means a lot to me. And with that, my friends, old Coop's going to say, Coop out.
Bye, everybody.